and welcome to Seen It, the show where we've seen it and we tell you if you should.
This week, I am talking about The Running Man.
Right, take two.
So it's been a minute.
Literally.
Yeah, literally has
Literally
been a minute. So
More like 15, but you know.
Well, okay. So for a bit of context, obviously we skipped last week because the studio wasn't available.
Yeah.
And episode 4, we had the audio quality of a potato. This week we are back in the studio. As Iron Man says, it's good to be back.
Yeah, and we were making all the same jokes that we made about an hour ago.
Yeah, so the first attempts didn't work.
Well, it was great.
It was good. We enjoyed it.
Yeah, but it didn't record.
Nope. It said it was, and then when we went to put it on my laptop, it recorded the first 1 second.
Which is just me laughing.
It's just a little bit of giggling, and the rest is silence.
Yeah.
Don't say that's an improvement.
I would say that that's better than anything we've done before.
Would you now?
No, not even a little bit.
Would you?
No. So this episode is going to be very...
repetitive for us.
It's going to be... I'm going to try really hard to care what you're saying to me.
Even though you already know, because I've already told you everything.
Yeah. For another hour and 15 minutes.
It won't be that long this time, probably.
Right, okay.
All right then. So...
You've had a busy week.
I have had a busy week.
How's your week been?
It's been great. Been to London
What
twice.
You done?
Been to London twice.
Well, what did you do?
Well, the first time I was on a university trip, and I don't know how this happened. I accidentally ended up in Leicester Square at the premiere for The Running Man.
Wow.
It was completely bizarre. Don't know how it happened, but here we go.
It's like you stepped through a portal.
I know.
Wow.
Exactly. And that portal was called the London Underground.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yep. And then I went again to Leicester Square on Monday for the premiere for Wicked for Good.
And on both of these premieres, you've been very opposite in your attitude to me. The first time, you very, very kindly found the Funko Pop I've been looking for a year.
I did, and I found some Marvel Legends figures of Daredevil and Punisher for myself.
And then the second time, you decided that you wanted to make me angry.
Oh, I deliberately didn't tell you I was going.
But I figured it out.
I remember
and you were upset that I figured it out. And then I wasn't angry at all.
That's really annoying.
Yeah.
That really backfired.
So... Sucks to be you.
I guess it does.
I've had a mare of a week.
Yes. Yeah.
So we had a plan for this podcast, which we have obviously done for the last hour and 15 minutes.
What was your plan? I have no idea.
Wow. We had a plan. So we were going to have a Glenn Powell special. Mm-hmm. Where you were going to watch The Running Man.
Yep.
And I was going to watch Chad Powers.
Because if you are not aware, Ash cannot deal with gore.
No, I cannot.
Or blood. I think it's called hemophobia. Would you say you have hemophobia?
I would say so. However, I can successfully watch The Vampire Diaries with no problems.
Okay.
So explain that to me.
I don't think I can.
No. So I was going to watch Chad Powers. I put it on. I watched 5 out of 6 of the episodes. I then promptly sat on my floor trying to put my cross-stitch instructions onto my iPad because that's productive. And I didn't pay attention to Chad Powers. So in messing that up, though, I was like, oh, shit, I've got nothing to talk about this episode. I was going to go to the cinema and watch The Running Man. As we have mentioned, I do not like blood or gore. Mm-hmm. I was sat in the screening for the cinema to watch Running Man. I was very much in the mood to do it. I was like, I'm brave. I'm such a big girl.
She's grown up, finally.
And in the adverts before the film, we had advert from West Midlands Railway that was talking about children getting electrocuted on the tracks.
Which is not ideal.
No, don't do that. And the advert itself was this, like, they got an actor in and she was acting as a mother who had just watched her son die on the railroad tracks. And she was, like, doing...
I think I had nicer adverts at my cinema.
Right. So that obviously absolutely ruined my mood. And then the trailers began, and we had the trailer for The Witcher, which Liam Hemsworth.
He's not Henry Cavill. I'll tell you that.
And then we had the trailer for Cold Storage, which is a new film that's got Joe Keery in it. Mm. That trailer is disgusting.
Very gory, is it?
Yeah.
I've not seen this trailer.
No. So there's a bit where there's just like carcasses that are open and their guts are spilling out.
Well, that's fun.
I think it's an alien. I don't know. I think I googled the plot and it was like a fungal infection thing. It's kind of Last of Us-esque.
I was going to say it sounds quite similar to Last of Us.
Yeah. And then someone's head exploded, and by that point I was already like on the verge of tears, and my boyfriend was like, we need to leave because you're about to have a mental breakdown in the beginning of this film, and I really want to watch this film, and I don't want you to do that to me.
I was like, oh, what a considerate boyfriend.
I know.
Oh, no. It's no. Your blubbermouth all over my cinema experience.
Yeah.
Nah, piss off.
If
That's quite funny.
If you're going to have a panic attack,
W
don't do
to
it when
him.
I want to watch this movie. So we left before the film even started. And then instead we went to watch Now You See Me, Now You Don't,
Yeah.
which we'll talk about next week.
Very excited to talk about that.
So instead of coming and talking about Glenn Powell, which I will very quickly talk about Chad Powers for reference, which you've obviously already heard, the film begins with...
TV show.
I did that the last
Yes,
time
you
too.
did.
So the TV show begins with Glenn Powell playing Russ Walters, I think that's his name. He is an American football star. In the opening scene, his character arc is basically that he's a twat. And in the opening scene, he, in some sort of anger fit, because he doesn't want to take a picture of a fan, he knocks over this cancer-ridden patient in a wheelchair, which then obviously goes viral.
I have been told that's not something you're meant to do.
I wouldn't recommend it, no.
No.
So he gets cancelled, obviously, and in the anger of being cancelled, he goes clubbing with his agent / manager / friend. I don't even know who this character is. I don't think he shows up again in the rest of the TV show.
Okay.
And the first gag that they pull is Hawk Tour, which instantly set a bad precedent for the rest of the show.
Oh.
And it's not even that they just kind of make the Hawk Tour meme. The Hawk Tour girl was in the TV show.
Haley something.
I
think
don't remember her name.
Who
And they were
knows?
like, oh my God, you're the Hawk Tour girl. And she was like, my name's Haley or whatever
Yeah.
fuck her name is. And by that point, I had tapped out.
I would have tapped out by that point. I'd have had to turn it off. When pop culture, when TV and film try to reference memes,
Yeah.
you often find that because of the production time, by the time it comes out,
It's not relevant.
that meme is long dead.
Yeah.
So
Stop it.
yeah, so don't do that. Please.
And then the rest of the TV show, I can't really remember what happened, but there was a bit where, so he changes his identity to get back into American football. He ends up falling in love with the coach of the team that he's playing for. He like goes back to school or whatever when he's like a very obviously 30-year-old man. He befriends this gay kid who's into like SFX makeup.
Yeah.
Who kind of runs the whole fake identity of him. They become friends. At some point, they end up in a gang war, gunfight thing.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that was about.
This seems like a very random show.
It was weird.
Yeah.
I don't think it was. If I paid attention, it might have been better. But I think because I, like, kind of dropped in and out of it, there was no context, and I had no idea what's going on, and I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I might watch it again, but maybe the finale might have made it better. But I stopped before then.
The Rotten Tomato score is 57%, so it's quite divisive.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, that's not critics give it a 5 out of 10. That's an average of 57% of critics recommend it.
Okay.
That's what that means.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's on Disney Plus, so if you want to watch it, watch it. But I wouldn't.
There's better things with Glenn Powell, and
Yeah.
which I'm about to talk about one.
Well, but because I came with nothing, I wanted instead to have a rant about Hazbin Hotel.
Yeah,
Because
you're allowed. Sure, why
Because
not?
season 2 is currently coming out. There's 6 out of 8 episodes out already.
All right.
I'm going to give the context before I start talking about the season, which I didn't do last time.
Okay.
So, Hazbin Hotel is an animated TV show. It is an adult animated TV show, but not in the same sense that like The Simpsons or The Family Guy is an adult TV show.
It's called Family Guy, not The Family Guy, but all right.
Did I say The Family Guy?
You said The Family Guy.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
That's really offensive.
I'm sorry. I don't like adult animated TV shows.
I love Family
ordinarily.
Guy. Well, the
The
earliest.
Family Guy.
earliest. Shut up. Anyway.
Yeah, so it's an adult animated TV show. It's also a musical, which
Uh-huh.
is great. I love musicals. And it focuses on heaven and hell. So the main character, Charlie Morningstar, is the daughter of Lucifer,
Lucifer Morningstar, the devil.
the devil, who has set up this hotel to rehabilitate sinners and try and get them into heaven. Because for some reason there's an overpopulation in hell, and the angels are now doing yearly exterminations where they come down to hell, kill a load of sinners, and they think that that's God's work. So Charlie's trying to instead deal with the overpopulation by bringing in sinners, rehabilitate them, send them to heaven to then fix all of the problems and not have so many people die. Instead, they end up in a war where it's led by Charlie and the Hazbin Hotel and Adam, the angel, who is voiced by Alex Brightman, who was Beetlejuice. Just for reference. Yeah.
That's fun.
Great voice actor, great actor. Love him. Yeah, and then in the final fight scene, Serpentius, who is one of the Hazbin Hotel people, also voiced by Alex Brightman.
Okay.
So he had a very big role in season 1.
Yeah. Like Seth MacFarlane in Family Guy. Yeah.
In The Family Guy.
No, it's not. No.
Yeah. So Serpentius ends up dying. He sacrifices himself for the rest of his friends. He does actually get to heaven. So this Hazbin Hotel is working. So in season 2, where we pick up, is that nobody knows that it's worked because to them, Serpentius has just died. And they're mourning, obviously. But Charlie's trying to pick up the hotel again, get it running. But you've got the overlords, the V's, who are the entertainment overlords. So you've got Vox, who is the TV overlord. You've got Velvet, who is social media, and Valentino, who is a porn director, are trying to expose the Hazbin Hotel as a fake, which it isn't, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
And Vox is basically trying to become God and kick up another war. Where we left off in the episode is he has just declared war on the angels again.
Okay, that's not great.
Not good. Charlie finds out from Emily, who is one of the angels, like one of the main angels that Serpentius is now in heaven. And it's a great TV show. The animation is so good, and the songs are great. And there's like so many genres of music in the show that I think that there is a song for everybody. And I mean, the soundtrack in season 2 is not as good as season 1.
I did watch season 1.
Yeah.
And I thought it was all right. It's not that I didn't like it. I just don't think it's for me.
That's
I acknowledge
fair
it's a
enough.
good show.
Yeah.
Still, yeah.
And I mean, this started as a YouTube series.
It did.
was-
It's quite a nice
yeah.
success story in that way. I think Brandon
very
Rogers
good.
is in it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
I like Brandon Rogers.
And I don't know. I mean, it's very gay. It's very camp. Everybody is gay. We're getting to the point where Angel and Husk are getting together, and they're my favourite couple, and it's so cute.
Lovely.
I love them, and I would just really recommend it. It's such a good TV show. And you're doing the same thing you did last time, where you look like you hate me.
I don't know. No. That's a recommendation for anyone watching who likes adult animation and musicals.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, it's quite. I wouldn't say that it's really mainstream. So
I wouldn't say it's really mainstream.
I would definitely recommend
It's
it.
definitely more popular now than it ever has.
Yeah. Or ever has
No,
been.
yeah, I stopped myself.
Yeah.
I stopped myself.
So I would definitely
yeah.
recommend it. It's an A24 production, which is mad. And it's on Amazon Prime.
Yes.
So watch it if you've got a chance. I would definitely recommend. I would also like to know people's thoughts on it.
That'd be wonderful.
My boyfriend and my friend, they got me into it, but when they were big fans of it, they were saying that I would hate it. And I really, really loved it.
Great.
So I would definitely recommend. And now I'm going to hand over to you to talk about The Running Man again.
Well, there was something I wanted to bring up first.
Okay.
Speaking of hate, I'm very pleased to announce that we have our first hater.
Oh my God, who is that?
And that is my wonderful friend Ben, who
Yeah.
designed the logo for
He
us for this
did.
podcast.
It's a great logo.
Now, he listened to last week's episode where we
Week
played a
before.
game of, the last episode. We played Hot Takes.
Yeah,
right?
and I failed miserably at grasping the concept.
Yes, that was quite entertaining.
Yeah.
Anyway, so one of the hot takes was Toy Story versus Kung Fu Panda, and
Yes.
that Kung Fu Panda is better than Toy Story.
No.
I said that was an extremely hot take.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And Ash agreed.
Yeah, which means that Toy Story is better.
Yeah, and
Yes.
everyone else thinks that.
Yeah.
He said, and I've got some hate mail here. It says,
You should send it to the email.
yeah, do that next time, Ben,
Yeah.
please. Both you and Ash are wrong. Kung Fu Panda is better, and you missed the whole thing about his backstory and the genocide of pandas. The issues he overcomes. You are stupid and don't recognize Peak. Very hot take, my ass. I'll gladly be your first hater.
Thank you, then.
I said, but you think I hate Kung Fu Panda? I think it's great, but Toy Story is better. And he said, no, I just think you're stupid.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's... So congratulations to Ben. He's our first hater.
And congratulations to us that people are actually listening.
Yes, absolutely. I've actually had quite a few lovely messages from people who have been listening, and that's really nice to hear. Yeah. So I'm sorry that you disagree with our opinions, Ben. I'm also sorry for how wrong you are.
Yeah. Anyway, it's not our fault that we're correct.
It's exactly. That's just so true.
What are you gonna do?
Kung Fu Panda is great, but Toy Story is better.
So much better.
I'm afraid it is.
Tom Hanks. Icon.
Toy Story 3 is one of the best movies ever made. It's in my Letterboxd top 4.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
It's that good to me. It's
Fair
a beautiful, beautiful film.
The new one had the trailer released.
Yeah, the Toy Story 5 trailer's come out. I'll just see the movie. Woody's back with no explanation. Maybe we'll I'm just going to ignore its existence until it comes out and hope the movie's good.
Yeah.
Please be good. Please stop tempting fate. You've got a perfect record. Don't screw it up.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about.
No, The Running Man.
Well, it's what I'm here to talk about.
Go
anyway.
on.
So, The Running Man.
What happens in this movie?
So, The Running Man, so it was originally a book by Stephen King, written in 1982, that was set in 2025.
Crazy.
So, it's quite interesting that it's come out now, especially with how topical a lot of the subjects are. Yeah. Quite unfortunately so. Then in 1987, it was made into a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, who has praised this remake. He's very happy with it.
Good for him.
Which I'm lovely to see. I love when people don't just slag off remakes
Which Christmas
of their work. Sorry?
The Santa Claus. No, the other one.
No. Oh, God. What was it called?
It's the one with the toys, trying to get the
Is
toy.
it the one where he says, put that cookie down now?
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, though. Oh.
Jingle All the Way.
I think that might be it.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on it, but it's probably something like that.
All the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, so Arnold thinks that we've now got the technology to do the Running Man justice.
Yeah.
Which we absolutely do.
For sure.
And basically it follows Glenn Powell, who basically plays the angriest man in the world. So he lives in the slums in this dystopian future where mega corporations rule everything.
Yeah.
And so the divide between the rich and the poor is further than it's ever been.
Yeah.
And so he's got a wife and a child who's sick, and he can't afford her medication.
Right.
So he tries out for a game show.
Yeah.
Not The Running Man. He doesn't try out for that initially.
Okay.
He promises his wife he's not going to go on that show.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then the CEO of the network, which is the mega corporation that runs all of TV, all of media, also the government and all of money, and basically the entire country of America, which this is an actual line from the movie, is the greatest country in the fucking universe. And that's said on a pre-Watershed TV advert, which I found very funny.
Yeah.
So he tries out to go on a game show, but the CEO of the network, played by Josh Brolin, sees in him and Cable and Gurney from Dune, sees his anger and goes, you have the potential to win the Running Man.
Okay.
Which is a game show where the entire nation hunts you down for 30 days to kill you.
Is it the entire nation? Like, are you getting random toddlers? Like,
if you spot him, then you can either try to kill him or send a report and send that to the hunters.
Do you get a bit where there's teenagers with like baseball bats trying to?
Not baseball bats. There are moments where teenagers do spot him and go, "It's him! It's Ben Richards," which is Glenn Powell's character's name. And if he survives the 30 days, which nobody ever has, then he wins $1 billion new dollars. That's the currency now.
Many monies.
Yeah, many, many monies.
I want many monies.
So do I. A lot of Lego to buy.
Yeah.
So, it's also worth noting this film was directed by Edgar Wright.
Icon.
Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, Baby Driver, Last Night in Soho, all those great movies. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. If he made an Ant-Man movie, it would have been the best MCU movie probably. I would have loved it if he'd stayed and made that film.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Edgar Wright's never done us wrong.
Yeah.
And for me, this is no exception. I thought this movie was so much fun.
That's good.
This is a film that I think is highly entertaining. It's such a good popcorn movie.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
I'm glad you said that right this time.
Yeah, absolutely. For reference, in the first take, I accidentally said cock porn instead. Which
it was really, really
that was
funny.
really funny. Unfortunately, I got it right this time. Anyway,
less funny.
Sadly so. Anyway,
Sorry.
So it's a really like high energy, very kind of volatile, just extremely entertaining popcorn flick that I think everyone will find something to enjoy in it.
That's good.
It's not substanceless either. It has a message, which I've seen a lot of criticism that message is quite repetitive, which is, mega corporations are bad. There needs to be less of a divide between the rich and the poor, help out your fellow man. And also misinformation and AI is dangerous.
Do you think that the message took away from the action though?
No, I think it added to it.
That's good.
I absolutely think that it added to it. So the action in this movie is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. It's so good. I love, there are so many sequences where, and I mean this as a compliment, it made me angry. But in a good way.
Yeah.
Not in a way where I was annoyed about what was happening on the screen because I was going, that makes no sense. This isn't Tron Ares.
That movie was angering.
Yeah. This is a movie where I was angry with it rather than angry at it.
That's
rather
good.
than be upset at how nonsense the film is. Because it's a bit ridiculous, but not so ridiculous that it took me out of the movie. I was more the kind of anger I was like, yeah, Glenn Powell, fuck them up.
Yeah.
Fuck them all up. And that was really entertaining. I really enjoyed that. Because Glenn Powell kills a lot of people in this movie.
Yeah.
He proves, I think, that he's a very good leading man.
Yeah.
And that since Top Gun Maverick, he's obviously been in a few things.
I forgot that he was in that.
That was his big break.
I forgot that he was in that because he was secondary to me to Miles Teller.
Yeah, well, he's kind of the Iceman of that movie.
Yeah.
Even though Iceman is in that movie, but he's only in one season. R.I.P. Val Kilmer. Anyway, so yeah, it proves to me that of this new generation of Hollywood actors, he's one of the better ones.
Yeah, because he's done quite a lot where he's been quite broad.
And he has potential to be a movie star. Tarantino said recently, I don't know how recent, this was a couple of years ago now, really. Yeah. But he mentioned that the concept of the movie star, like your Arnold Schwarzenegger, your, I don't know, Bruce Willis or whatever, doesn't really exist anymore. Because franchises have kind of taken over. Yeah. Now the character is the star. He used the example of Captain America and Chris Evans. Chris Evans is not a movie star. Captain America is.
Which I agree with.
I do agree
like much of Chris Evans' work outside of...
I mean, that's not for me to say. I like Knives Out, but... But I think what he means, rather than that being a slagging off Chris Evans, it's the fact that the IP is the star now.
Thing, yeah.
And I think that this movie is a good... If people see it, a good step forward into hoping that he will be, that the concept of the movie star can kind of rise again. I think Jenna Ortega's kind of on that kind of maybe similar path. I hope so.
I'm not sure about that anymore. I feel like she's fallen off a little bit with the...
Was Wednesday's season 2 not as well received as season 1?
No.
I didn't watch it because I wasn't that impressed with season 1.
I also think that there's been a couple of things where it's kicked up that she's a bit of a pain to work with.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've not seen any of those.
But I do, however, think that McKenna Grace is going that way.
Yes.
So that's interesting to see. Especially
putting Regretting You aside, obviously.
Well, yeah, but she's still doing very well for herself.
Yeah,
but I feel like now it's more popular for child stars to go on that movie star route. Yeah. Whereas Glenn Powell is like, what, in his 30s now?
I'm not sure,
30s,
something
40s?
like that. I'm excited to see when Stranger Things ends, how many of those kids have careers after that.
Just Millie Bobby Brown.
Sadie Sink is really good, though.
Oh, yeah, true, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of the boys are going to fall off.
Yeah, probably. What else has, if any of them, been in other than Finn Wolfhard in one It movie and one Ghostbusters?
Well, you've got Joe
Ghostbusters
Keery
movie?
in this movie that I was on about earlier still.
Yeah.
But he's got such a good music career now that I don't know if it's
Yeah,
kind of
when
go that
I'm
way.
back in Chicago. Anyway, back to The Running Man. So like I say, it's one of those movies that is just super duper entertaining, and I had a blast throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
There's an action sequence in an apartment block where he is featured on a live update, which nobody has ever survived on the history of the show.
Oh, wow.
And he survives it. He kills quite a lot of people on it. And this is the shot that's in the trailer that I've mentioned before, but I really love.
Yeah.
It's when he stares into the camera and says, "I'm still here, shit eaters."
Yeah.
And he's got his like raging, like adrenaline-filled eyes on. And I'm just like, oh, this man is a movie star, goddammit.
Good for him.
You can see the rage pummeling through his chest.
Yeah.
So the message of the story, a lot of it is about mega corporations having control over everything is bad. Surprise, surprise. Turns out that everything being owned by one person isn't very good.
Shocker.
Yeah, that's quite surprising. And one of the other things that is quite common for this film to do is the discussion of misinformation. Yeah. So one of the things that Glenn Powell's character, Ben Richards, has to do every day to, stay on the show, or else he'll get executed or something.
Oh, wow.
Is he has to post a video of himself in the mail every day.
Yeah.
So he has to do that every day just to prove he's still,
alive.
On the show or whatever. And he has to post that discreetly, and then it gets sent to the studio, and they air it.
Okay.
So on one of these tapes, he says he finds out he meets some people whose kid is dying of cancer.
Yeah.
Because of the radiation poisoning.
And is that their fault? Like the network's
It's the network's fault.
Okay.
They're basically, all of this kind of anti-environmentalization types things where they're like drilling and doing all this fracking and whatever, and creating all this pollution and radiation and stuff. And it's just...
They're killing kids.
Yeah. And, children with weak lungs, obviously.
Yeah.
So they are... There's a reason there's an age limit on cigarettes.
Don't smoke, kids.
That's not good.
Bad.
It's bad.
Bad. They're very expensive now anyway. It's not worth it.
Exactly. The government takes most of the money from them, so you're not even supporting the kind tobacco companies.
You are supporting the network and smoking.
Anyway. So basically Glenn Powell finds this out.
Yeah.
And of course this hits home because his daughter's sick as well.
Yeah.
Not as sick as this kid, but still quite sick. And that's why he's on the show.
Yeah.
Just to get medicine for her.
Yeah.
So he basically records a tape where he says, the network's lying to you. They're causing this radiation. They're giving kids cancer.
Yeah.
They're evil and they just want money and they're trying to cover it all up.
Yeah.
When that's aired on the show, it's the same background and everything. But instead of him saying that, they've doctored it so that he's saying, yeah, I killed 8 people today and I loved it. I'm going to kill loads more, which is not great.
Scary.
It's obviously, I mean, I say it's very convincing. Obviously, in real life, it was filmed by Glenn Powell. It's not like that was actually AI generated, but the concept is quite scary.
Yeah, because it's quite realistic.
And I mean, we've talked about people, Facebook, a lot of mainly elderly people, to be honest.
Well, no, it's getting my mum now. She keeps tagging me in Facebook videos of dogs.
What, like crying on the side of the road?
No, there was one where it was a baby and there was 3 little puppies and they were rolling around and she was like, look how cute this is. And I was like, that's not real.
It's got 5 paws, mum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
but even in the tags, it was like funny AI video. And she
still didn't clock it?
No. And then my auntie and a couple of other people who'd obviously liked it and been like, oh, that's so cute. And then I had to text her being like, that's not real.
It's AI, don't you? I mean, if you look in a lot of the comment sections of these videos, it's either robots saying amen, or it's elderly people falling for it and thinking, this is disgusting. Humans are so shallow.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
it's scary.
I mean, you're right, but it's not this isn't an example of that because it's not real.
No. But to be fair, some of them are getting me now. Like there's a couple where it's like dogs saving babies.
The clue is the eyes.
Yeah, but it's hard to tell with dogs.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, yeah.
I think that's where it's most noticeable. If they're moving too smoothly, or if their eyes are lifeless.
I also think if you look at the smoke in like a disaster, you can tell. Because it's very like animated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so a lot of the film has that kind of discussion going on about how easy it is to fake information now and pass it off as real.
Yeah.
And one of the things that the film does, which it really gets you behind, is at one point he meets this off-grid revolutionary played by Michael Cera, who is of course Scott Pilgrim.
Yes.
We love him.
Is he funny in this film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. He's funny in everything.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Cera's great. He's wonderful in Sausage Party. Highly recommend.
But I was looking for
highly recommend if you'd like to lose all your dignity and be kept awake at night with the terrifying thought of a food orgy happening in the last 20 minutes.
Awful. We nearly watched that the other day, but then we decided against it.
You should have watched it.
No.
If I had to witness it multiple times, then you need to.
I don't think I need that for myself.
It was a really strange movie.
Yeah.
Very, very weird. Anyway, I'm getting flashbacks thinking about it now. I need to move on quick. So he meets this revolutionary who basically is like, the network's lying, fuck them, I hate them and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And he shows him this video of a guy in a mask basically exposing all their lies.
Yeah.
And all of this. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Michael Cera's mum is in the other room watching The Running Man and being like, I hope they get that demon.
Oh, wow.
Michael Cera's mum then calls the network on Ben Richards when she realizes he's in the house.
Yeah.
And the network comes to find him with the hunters.
Yeah.
And they basically just try to kill him, obviously.
Is that the bit where he throws the grenade into the lift? Or is that a different section?
It's a different section.
Okay.
Because this is, I think, it's a different section. So that goes on. Michael Cera dies. Very sad.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And he basically, and Glenn Powell kills a bunch more people to try and survive.
That's made me really sad. I just want to note that you didn't tell me this the last time round.
No, we didn't. No, I didn't tell you that.
Oh.
No. I didn't tell you about his mum either.
No.
Yeah. Trying to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
As much as I can.
That's made me really upset.
So a lot of the movie focuses on that kind of, the network twisting things.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, basically, the revolutionary played by Michael Cera in his death, before he dies, he says something along the lines of, "You can't kill an idea."
Yeah.
So the point of that being that he becomes, I wouldn't say he becomes a martyr because people don't know who he is even after he's dead. But the idea he stands for grows. Yeah. In a way.
It's kind of just like a pushing point for Glenn Powell's character.
Because the people in the slums and the people with, who are struggling financially, they kind of form a bit of a rebellion and a movement called Richards Lives. And it's interesting that they begin to see him as a hero, which the network doesn't like because him being a hero is anti them. Yeah. So what they do is they pass off some artificially made video of the hunters on the show killing Ben Richards' family, which is against the rules of the show. Oh. So that they can air that and have Ben Richards kill all the hunters live on air. Do they so that he becomes a hero? Yeah.
Do they have access to AI then? Because up to this point, I was just assuming that they were cutting things.
No, they definitely have access to AI.
Wow.
They definitely have access to advanced technology that can doctor anything. So they try to paint themselves in a light of, we believe in following the rules, and the hunters on The Running Man broke the rules. Yeah. So we're going to let Glenn Powell kill them all. Ridiculous. And then we're going to give him a reality show called Hunter Number 6.
I'm guessing oh no. Sorry, ignore me.
You already know.
Yeah.
when Glenn Powell does not agree to this, the network basically doctors some footage.
Yeah.
After he's killed all the hunters on the plane, saying Actually, I forgot. There is a point before this where he's having a conversation with Josh Brolin over Skype, essentially. And
Product placement.
yeah, it's not Skype.
No, because Skype is dead now.
That is dead.
Yeah.
Thank God, that ringtone was terrifying.
That's
So,
very true.
and Josh Brolin says something like, "You can be a hero. You're a hero now to all of these people, and that works for me, Ben. You know, financially, and you, if you agree to what I'm saying." And
It's very Hunger Games-esque when they're using him to push their own agenda.
And Ben Richards says, "But I've killed loads of people. Nothing I've done is heroic."
Yeah.
And so in that pursuit, it's good that at least they're not saying it's an eat the rich kind of movie, but it's not a kill everyone with more money than you.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's saying no, he's not. What he's doing isn't heroism. It's survival.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
And so anyway, when he doesn't agree to do the reality show and everything, the network tries to pass it off as, okay, he's gone mental. He's going to fly the plane into the studio and kill everyone in there. And they doctor some footage of him saying, "I'm gonna kill all of you because my family's dead." Obviously, they've got control of the plane, so they autopilot it to make it head towards the studio.
So scary.
And then they blow the plane up before it gets there.
Right.
And that's where my biggest issue with the film comes in, and that's in the ending.
Yeah. Because up to this point, you now assume that he's dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the plane explodes, it pauses, and the guy in the mask that Michael Cera showed earlier comes on screen, and now you're the one watching him rather than,
who he's watching.
Yeah, exactly. Rather than he's watching him. And he's like, "Let's take a look at this again, shall we?" And then a bunch of exposition comes up that basically says, "Look at that. That's an escape pod in the corner. He's fine. Ben Richards is still out there somewhere."
Is it like a YouTube video?
Pretty much.
Like it's a TikTok video?
Yeah, kind of.
Crazy.
And then at the end, he sees his wife and child in a grocery store.
Yeah.
And the cashier's like, "It's all paid for. That gentleman out there paid for it." And he's just a hooded figure and you can't see his face. And then he goes up to his wife and says something like, "I'm still here. I'm still here." And he takes half his mask down so you can see his eyes. And you're like, "Oh, he's fine." Oh. And then at the end, they try to preview the new season of The Running Man. Yeah. And basically the audience is booing. And then Josh Brolin, who's the CEO of the network, comes out, and he's like, "Welcome to the new season." Boo! Everyone's booing. And he essentially what happens is it's a bit odd, but Glenn Powell shows up after they've thrown Molotov cocktails at him and everything. At Josh Brolin. And
is he there physically, or is it like a...
No, he's there physically.
Okay. I imagined it was like a video.
No. And then he points a gun at Josh Brolin's head, says, "And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like he's about to say action. Yeah. But before he says action and shoots him, the movie ends. Yeah. So the ending's a bit tacky, in my opinion.
I hate it when
the insinuations that the movement is carrying on, and he started something that's bigger than the network and will take them down. But it's so exposition-y at the end that's really my biggest fault with the film.
Yeah. I hate when they do like these stakes things where it's like, "Oh my God, this man's going to die." And then they just go, "Oh, actually."
Actually, he's fine. Yeah. He's got plot armor.
Ridiculous. Do you think there's going to be a sequel?
I think that depends on the box office. Okay. And I think that there doesn't need to be one. They've left it open so that they've done it in such a way where they can do a sequel if they want to, but they can also leave it there. And just leave you with the idea that, the revolution started.
I think that standalones should just be standalones now. I don't think everything needs a sequel.
No, I don't think so either. So I enjoyed it. Good. Another thing I would like to mention is there is a subplot with a character who only shows up in the final act, and this is another issue I have, called Amelia, who's quite wealthy. She's not, rich. Yeah. She's not got loads of money. She's not a corrupt person or anything. Mm-hmm. She's just a bit out of touch. Yeah. And he basically, he breaks into her self-driving car.
Is it a Tesla?
Something like that. It won't be an actual Tesla. Okay. And he's like, and she's very nicely dressed, clearly in quite expensive clothing. And he's like, drive. And she says, "You're a terrible person." Yeah. And then he basically says, "No, you're a terrible person. I mean, do you know how much did that scarf around your neck cost? And
Yeah.
she says some price. And he's like, that would have got 10 rounds of treatment for my dying child.
Yeah.
You're wearing a human life around your neck. And then that wakes her up a bit, and she basically decides to help him out. And
Which is go her.
And she says, I need to prove I'm not a bad person.
Yeah.
And Glenn Powell says, why do you care what I think?
Yeah.
And she says, I'm not the one. You're not the one I'm trying to prove it to.
Yeah.
And then she continues to help him for the rest of the movie. And that's an arc that, although she's terrified, she feels that she needs to prove to herself that she isn't just a product of the system.
Which is nice to see, because you don't see that very often in films.
Yeah, exactly. Especially Eat the Rich movies.
Yeah.
And that's not to say, obviously, that rich people aren't, just because you have money, you're a bad person.
Yeah.
I think, but the message is of the movie, if anything, even though a lot of it is Viva la Revolution, is just gain some perspective, guys.
Yeah.
And I think that's quite a good message told through her. I just wish she'd shown up earlier in the movie.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the action is fantastic. It's a great popcorn film. It's a neat concept. And I think it's just a fun time. Edgar Wright makes fun movies. We know this. So I highly recommend this, actually.
Good.
I don't know, it's not perfect.
Yeah.
It's probably the weakest of his films that I've seen. And I've not seen all of them, but I've seen a fair few.
Yeah.
But, I liked it.
Good.
I really liked it.
That's
I had
good.
a great
That's
time.
the most important thing.
I was smiling at the end. I
Good.
walked out feeling energized and like I'd had a good time and like I hadn't wasted my money.
I think the best thing a film can do is make you feel something.
Yeah.
I think if you go into a film and you don't have any emotions the whole way through,
And it's action.
that is a bad film.
And it's action and it's popcorn and it's blockbuster, but it has substance as well.
Yeah, which is nice.
And so, like I say, while it's not perfect, I do recommend it.
Good. Do you think I would have survived through it?
Yeah, it's not that gory.
Okay.
A lot of it is gun violence,
Yeah.
and not only that, but there is one scene where like a guy's head full on explodes. But I think he'd have. But a lot of it is, most of the gore on screen is like filmed on a potato. So
Right, okay.
you're okay, really.
Okay. That's really disappointing.
Yeah, I think you'd have been fine, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I'll try it again.
I think the
Comes out
trailers
straight
were
away.
that you saw were more gory than the film.
Yeah. I mean, I texted my mom after it and I was like, I feel like a failure now. And she was like, you're getting too big too soon.
I think if you'd actually watched the movie, you'd have been okay.
Yeah. But maybe I probably should have watched it. at
Exposure
home where I could,
therapy
like-
is useful, though.
Yeah. But
Maybe watch
baby
something.
steps.
Maybe watch Deadpool on Disney Plus.
Well, that's what I was thinking. When I went into it, I was like, if I watch this, my boyfriend was like, if you watch this and you're fine, you have no excuse. I was like, if I watch this and I'm fine, I want to watch Bullet Train and Deadpool.
Very similar movies.
Yeah.
Both
because
both by David Leitch, I think. Deadpool 2 at least.
Oh,
Am I right in saying that? I don't know.
I don't know.
But they are good films, though.
But they're the two action films that I really feel like I've missed out on.
I think you have.
Yeah.
I mean, the Deadpool movies, the third one particularly, Deadpool and Wolverine, while it is gory, it feels quite cartoonish
Yeah.
in its violence. So it doesn't feel like, I watched it with a friend of mine who's also quite queasy,
Yeah.
and she found it fine because it didn't feel very real,
Yeah, I think
which
that
was to
probably
its
helps.
benefit. That wasn't a
But then I
criticism.
was also going into this film being like, I assume that it's going to be a little bit of a comedy, not full like angry violence. But maybe I was wrong in that.
I mean, it's probably a little bit wrong in that assumption.
Well,
Anger is obviously a key theme in the movie, and that's why he's successful. But
yeah.
still. Anyway, game.
Okay.
That's the Running Man.
That is
There we go.
So, I've got a game for you,
Okay.
but it's not so much of a game as I've got a couple of questions.
All right.
So, imagine that you're famous.
Mm-hmm.
What are you famous for?
I suppose I'd be a film director.
Okay.
That's just what I would like to be fair. This is like my ideal life, not
Yeah.
what I'm famous for that I've done now.
Well,
Because at
okay.
the moment, I've got a Minecraft world that's been going for about 7 years. That's quite successful.
Yeah, is that what you consider yourself most famous for?
At the
right
moment,
now?
probably yes.
Okay. That's very
Or
impressive.
this, anyway.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're a movie director.
Mm-hmm.
I am the head of a production company.
Congrats.
People have got very interested in your life. They want to know,
As they should.
yeah, you're an
Yeah.
interesting person.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to make a film about your life.
Okay.
What I want to know is in your 20 years right now, because obviously you've not had life experience right this minute.
Not of real life. It's still an education case.
What if we make a film of your life, what era of your life would you like it to be based on? Who would you cast as yourself?
Mm-hmm.
What other main characters are you putting in this movie, and who would you get to cast them?
Right. So I would, right. So I think probably the secondary school is probably the most formative period.
Okay, the whole of it.
Maybe just like, I don't know, year 9 to 13.
Okay.
So yeah, year 9 to end of sixth form.
So what's the arc of that? Because that's quite a long period of time.
So if we're going full boyhood,
Yeah.
let's say it's like, I don't know, obviously coming of age. At the beginning of year 9, I was probably definitely a lot more introverted than I am now. A bit more embarrassed about my interests.
Yeah.
Not secretive as much, because I did talk about them. I was open with my interests with my friends.
Yeah.
But because of how passionate I am about my interests, people knew, and therefore that led to a little, a bit of playground teasing, obviously.
Yeah. For some reason in school you couldn't like anything.
No.
It was very weird.
Yeah, it's very stupid.
Yeah.
But so I would say probably that period, and it would probably be an arc about me becoming more comfortable with myself. Because I would say as COVID happened in year 10 and 11 for me, I found that quite calming in the sense that obviously it was a terrible time. Yeah. But personally, I didn't have it too bad. And I spent most of the time on Minecraft with my 2 best friends.
So were you tackling COVID in the film? Like, is that going to be a key point?
A background subplot, really. Just because that's the time that this stuff happened, rather than it being a full, frontal focus. Yeah. And then you end at the end of year 13, where I'm much more confident in myself, much more comfortable with who I am. Yeah. Not really embarrassed about my interests anymore. Good. I'm a Marvel and DC nerd. If you have a problem with that, then oh well. That's your loss, not mine. Yeah. Get a life. But so I suppose that would be the arc.
Nice. Very sweet coming of age movie.
Heck yeah. Yeah. Discovering my passion for film as well. We'll go with that.
Wow.
And who's playing me? I've been told I look like Jamie Campbell Bower.
Okay.
That's his name, right?
Yeah.
The Vecna.
Vecna, yeah. He also plays Jace in Shadowhunters.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've been told I look like him.
Okay.
Who's that? Who's the kid from Charlie and the Freddie Highmore?
Who?
Freddie Highmore.
All right, let me
He's
Google.
the kid from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Tim Burton version, and he's the good doctor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I've been told I look like him by you.
No, I just think that he's got your vibe. Maybe not physical appearance, but I think he could probably play you well.
Who's that? You know exactly who that is. But yeah, so I'd probably go with we'll go with him.
Okay.
Taking age out of it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
There's not very many young actors.
Yeah. My mum.
Unless you go for Mason Thames, do you think that Mason Thames could play you?
I don't think he looks like me.
No.
Could he play me? Maybe. Freddie Highmore's got more of the me vibe though.
Yeah.
So we're casting him.
Okay.
As my parents, my mum's always been told she looks like she's always been told she looks like Michelle Pfeiffer.
Okay.
I do see it, to be fair.
Yeah.
So we'll go with a younger Michelle Pfeiffer.
Nice.
For my mum. For my dad, I don't really know. He's quite a difficult person to cast. Gosh, I actually don't know this one. I have one, but he might be a little bit offended by this. Hope not. Nick Frost. We'll go with Nick Frost. Yeah. Sure, we'll do that. Then so my sister McKenna Grace, but brunette. Sure, she plays every young girl. Sure. Might as well.
Yeah, go for it.
Then for friends and teachers, because teachers obviously, if it's a coming of age movie set in school, they need to have teachers. So
you need the one.
My most formative teachers. What's the word? The ones I found most helpful in secondary school. It would have been Miss Thomas, Miss Day, probably Miss Garasonka as well.
Are you going to get Zooey Deschanel to play Miss Day because she plays Miss Day in New Girl?
What?
In New Girl, her character name is Jessica Day. She's a teacher.
Sure. That's Miss Day. That's Miss Day, I guess. Then in sixth form, Miss Everson and Miss Ledwidge.
Right.
Who the hell would play them? We'll go Catherine Hahn for
Icon.
For Miss Everson. little bit, add some spice
Yeah.
to the movie. We love Catherine Hahn
We
here.
do.
Miss Ledwidge, I genuinely don't know.
Okay.
But all right, Friends. I should mention my cousin John actually. He listens to the show actually, so hello. He's got to be played by, because I remember, he doesn't know this, but I found quite inspirational, aspirational, whatever. I go camping with my family every year.
Yeah.
My extended family, and the way he behaves on some of those trips are in such ways where you can tell he doesn't really care what people think. And he's told me that before, that's some life advice.
Yeah.
So he's quite a prominent figure in that
Good
sense.
for him.
I don't know who would play him though. I need someone who's a bit of a giant.
Well, you've already given Nick Frost to your dad, and he's playing Hagrid. So
Yeah, that's true. That's not going to work.
that's...
I don't know. But for Xander and Ben, my two best friends in the whole wide world,
So they're going to be the main.
they're the main. And if I guess Ben's kind of the what a lovely wholesome presence that he is, and then Xander would be more kind of grounded, moral, always able to kind of discuss complicated issues with him because I know that there's less judgment there.
Yeah.
And so I guess Xander's always been told he looks like David Mitchell. My uncle said that, so we're casting him. Makes no sense
That's
age-wise
not
that
what I
we're doing
imagine him
it.
to look like at all.
Well, that is what he looks like.
Okay.
He literally
Good for
looks
him.
I'll show you a picture later, which
Please
he
do.
will hate. Ben, Richard Osman, just because he's tall.
Okay, fair enough.
Just because he's tall. Makes
So
no sense.
It's just British comedians in this movie, basically.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Maybe Ricky Gervais could play my dad. Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's probably it.
Would you say that it's a funny movie?
Stephen Merchant could play Ben. My God, he could play Ben. Anyway.
Would you say that it's a funny movie, or is it kind of quite like
I'm going to
profound?
class this a bit like a show I'm watching at the moment, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Okay,
Where
I've watched that.
it's a drama,
Yeah.
but it's very funny as well.
Okay.
So we're going with that. And we're getting Edgar Wright to direct it because that's on brand, I
Icon.
guess. Sure.
Yeah.
Or Christopher Nolan. No. Christopher Nolan's my favorite, but I don't think he'd be the right fit.
Okay.
But he could do anything. So even if he offered, I'd say yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Perfect. Thank you.
I enjoyed that though. That was
Yeah.
fun.
I'll make that film. I'll watch it.
Will you make it?
No, I don't have the budget for that.
Fast. Right then. News.
News.
Movie news time. So,
These are brand new. I've never heard these before.
unfortunately, you've heard them all now.
Yeah, that
I did change my answers for the game, though.
You did a little bit.
Yeah. Anyway. Anyway. So, movie news.
Yeah.
First up, Sabrina Carpenter.
Yay!
I love this woman. Everyone who knows me knows this.
You've got a celebrity crush on her.
I am not at liberty to say, but I would defend her family name in Rich Raw Combat.
And that is a horrendous image for
What?
me. You in battle.
Why? Because you wouldn't like to
It's
see me get hurt, or just because it would be cringe?
Because it'd be cringe.
Oh, okay. Well,
Your little
she-
helmet and your sword.
what? What's that?
I'm thinking like old school, like armor knight. You in that?
Black Knight from Monty Python. Let's do that.
Yeah.
You don't know what that is, do
No.
you? That's a real shame. Educate yourself.
Okay, I'll
Anyway, Sabrina Carpenter is going to be in a musical remake
Yeah.
of Alice in Wonderland at Universal.
I'm not interested.
This
I don't think it's gonna be
is, I think, Universal taking the wrong lesson from Wicked.
Yes, because obviously Ariana Grande put so much work into being Glinda.
Into being Glinda. It's not just pop star in IP makes bank.
Yeah.
You know, Camila Cabello proved that
Yeah.
with Cinderella on Amazon Prime.
Bad film. Don't
Yeah.
watch that.
I haven't seen it. Not
Don't.
going to. Can't be asked.
Terrible. It's got Nicholas Galitzine in it. Do you know who that is?
Who?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you. I'll tell you more about it.
Anyway. Anyway. So yeah, she's in this musical at Universal.
Yeah.
They obviously did Wicked as well, but it
Yeah,
does show to me that they are just thinking, oh, pop star plus IP equals bank. But that's not why Wicked works.
No, I think it's going to fall
It's
flat.
part of, it might be part of it,
Yeah.
but Ariana Grande very much overcomes her own shadow to be
Yeah.
Glinda.
Which I don't think Sabrina Carpenter is going to be able to do because she has such a big presence in music and she's got such an image.
It's not necessarily that she's more popular than Ariana Grande, but her image is more prevalent.
Yeah.
You think of her, you think of short and sweet, the, golden hair kind of thing.
The bodysuits, which is my question, that in her costume, is it going to be traditional Alice in Wonderland, or is it just going to be her little leotardy bodysuits that are sparkly and it imitates kind of the blue and the white little skirt?
I have a bit of a concern with that. If they go too far with that, into making it a Sabrina Carpenter image, her brand is quite provocative.
Yes, it's not child friendly, really.
No, not really. A lot of it's very sexual in nature.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, isn't Alice from Alice in Wonderland a child?
Yes, which is very, very odd.
Oh.
Yeah, she's quite a very impersonable child, and Sabrina does not have that vibe at all.
You know what? Sorry, just a brief shout out to Sam Shannon and Alex Blakeway for the game section. I forgot about them. I love you both. Mwah. And I know they both listen. So I who am I casting as them? I don't know. Cast yourselves. Love you both anyway.
I just want to note that in this, when we did this the first time, you said you were going to give the gay best friend trope to Sam Shannon.
Did I?
You did.
Oh, wow. It could work for either of them, to be honest.
Okay.
I love both of them. And I did remember you the first time I tried. Okay. I'm sorry. You still got mentioned.
Yeah, I did tell him to narrow it down because there was a lot of cast members the first time around.
Anyway, sorry, back to Sabrina. So, Alice is a child.
Yeah.
That would be real bad.
Yeah.
So I think they need to be very careful with that.
I'm also interested to know who they'll cast to be with her.
Like Mad Hatter and stuff. That's going to be an interesting thing that happens.
I just don't think they need to do it again because the last one with Johnny Depp was fine.
Yeah.
Stop there.
Yeah.
That's enough for me.
But because it's successful, that's probably why they're doing it again.
Probably.
Even though I think this is more of an attempt at recreating Wicked than recreating Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah. I mean, this is a musical, and I don't think the Johnny Depp ones were.
I don't know.
Because there was a sequel, but I don't think that did very well.
Maybe
Unless
not,
it did.
no.
Who knows? That was 9 years ago. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I was 11, goddammit. Anyway. So that's that first piece of news about Sabrina.
I'll watch it because I want to know how it
I'll
does,
watch it because, like I say, Sabrina Carpenter I will defend to no end. Well, maybe not no end, but she's very important to me.
In a non-creepy way.
Yes, I promise. So, then. Next up, Avatar, Fire and Ash is on the way.
No, I don't want to. I don't like that.
It's 3 hours and 15 minutes.
No, I'm not interested.
Yeah, but it's going to be very pretty.
No.
Though. It's going to be pretty.
I don't care.
It's going to be pretty.
Boring.
But
so boring.
It's going to look
I'm
gorgeous.
I'm going to fall asleep.
Well, we have to watch it.
Yeah, I know it's on the schedule.
It's going to be a big budget movie. It's going to be the biggest movie of the year probably.
I'm going to fall asleep.
And it's going to be a 12, so you can handle it.
Yes.
So
because it's just blue people with little staffs.
There is some way for that to be offensive. Because the Na'vi are like inspired by other actual cultures, right?
Yeah. But it's also basically Pocahontas, isn't it? That's an argument.
We're cancelling Ash, and it's been 5 episodes. Anyway, before Avatar: Fire and Ash, they are debuting the first trailer for Avengers: Doomsday.
I'll be there. Yeah.
You changed your tune real quick on that.
I'll watch it.
So
that's fine.
So Avengers: Doomsday. Obviously, it's a year out. That's quite far in advance. Mm-hmm. I don't know how big of a trailer this is going to be. I would imagine it's just going to be a little teaser, like the Odyssey one that's been playing before IMAX movies over the summer. I think it still is, actually. Gorgeous trailer. Very excited for that film.
I'm less interested.
That's probably my most anticipated film of next year, to be honest. Yeah. Every time Christopher Nolan does something, I'm already in.
I like Greek mythology, so I'm interested in the story, but less so in the film itself.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So the Avengers trailer is coming out before it. What do you expect to see in this trailer? And is it a good idea to play it before Avatar?
I think that really depends on if they're also putting it on YouTube at the same time. Because I don't think that If it's like a exclusive, if you go and watch this movie, you can see the trailer early. I think that will drag people to the cinema.
Do you think so do you think it's a good or a bad thing if they put it online at the same time?
Bad.
I would agree. Because if you look at what that's done for the Odyssey,
Yeah.
That's obviously still, at the time that trailer came out, a year away.
Yeah.
And they put tickets on sale, like when that trailer came out, a year in advance, and they sold out in certain IMAX screens.
Yeah.
Because people were like, oh God, they're on sale already. Better get my place.
Yeah, because it basically makes you think that it's going to be really popular, doesn't it?
Which it will be, because it's Chris Nolan.
Yeah,
But yeah.
But no, I think it's a good thing that they're doing it if they do it in the right way.
I don't want them to show too much.
No.
I want to see Doctor Doom. I want to see a good hint at his power and his presence, how much of a threat he is. And I think it's important that they show Robert Downey Jr.'s face, even though Doctor Doom is a character who is famous for not removing his mask.
Yeah.
Because of the gimmick, and it is a gimmick, of having Robert Downey Jr. back. You need to show his face.
No, for sure.
I want to see how disfigured it looks.
Yeah, I just want to know that they're not just trying to go, oh, it's Iron Man in a different suit.
Yeah, if he's got the goatee, then it's a failure.
Yeah.
It's not a failure. I actually don't think he will have the goatee. But anyway.
The only way that they can do that is if they make it obvious in the trailer that they are going on the route that he is a variant of Tony Stark.
I had a theory that his face would be disfigured, that it would be the body of Tony Stark from Endgame who died. Yeah. And the disfiguration on his face would be from the Infinity Stones that you see in his death scene.
Okay.
I think that's quite an interesting theory. Don't know if they'll do that. Maybe it's a really crap take, and maybe that's why I shouldn't be writing these movies. But who knows?
Yeah. Anyway. I do think it will build hype for it.
I don't think we're revealing any new characters that weren't in the chair live stream. In this trailer, because I think they will do it. Kevin Feige said that chair announcement was only the first half,
which is crazy. That's so insane. Many people in a film.
That's mental.
I think the pacing of the film is going to be all wrong because they're juggling so many big characters.
No, that's what we said about Infinity War, and that's the best Marvel movie in my opinion.
No, that's actually very true. Yeah.
Also, and it's the same team. It's the Russos. Yeah. Marcus. Wait, no, it's just Stephen McFeely, not Christopher Marcus, and Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
So I think
it could be good.
With Robert Downey Jr. as the lead, I think it'll be. I have hope.
Yeah.
Not going to call it faith yet.
No, but there's hope.
But I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it hope and optimism.
Yeah.
That's what Superman taught me over the summer.
We'll have to just wait and see.
Yeah. So either way, I think having a trailer this far in advance, which used to be quite commonplace, it's not so much anymore.
No.
Is quite a good move, especially when you're trying to build anticipation for a brand that's not dead at all.
No.
But it's taken a bit of a hit. It's taken a bit of a hit.
Yeah.
I think it's starting to regain a bit of momentum with Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four both being quite well received.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man Brand New Day's next. I'm really excited for that.
I'm excited for that film,
really excited for that. And then it's Avengers. And in the meantime, we've got a couple TV shows that I don't care about. And one which I really do care about.
I'm excited.
Daredevil Born Again Season 2, baby.
I'm excited for Vision Quest.
Yeah, I'm excited for it as well. Nowhere near as much as Daredevil, but obviously.
Well, no.
Yeah.
And
that Punisher special presentation, let's go. So hyped for that.
I just find it really funny that they've obviously they've announced who's playing Tommy in Vision Quest now, and currently Joe Locke and the guy playing Tommy are playing love interests on stage.
Like mother, like son.
I know.
Elizabeth Olsen and Aaron Taylor-Johnson, they played husband and wife in Godzilla.
Yeah.
And then a year later played brother and sister in Avengers Age of Ultron.
So go with them.
Fair enough. Good for them.
At least they'll have the chemistry, I suppose.
Yeah, at least there's that. Right then.
Cool.
Okay. Next up, we have, actually.
Everybody do the flop!
Are we discussing Tom Scar?
Unfortunately, we are not discussing Tom Scar. We are discussing the several movies of late in the last couple of weeks since we have not recorded that have flopped. We're on a real horrible streak of movies that are not doing very well. There is one exception, and that's Predator Badlands, which is a franchise film that's the opening weekend was quite good for its budget and was the highest opening weekend of the franchise.
That's good.
Which is good.
Too interested in that.
It's a 12 though. You could probably handle it.
Yeah, it's just the freaky creatures.
Fairs.
Why is his mouth turned in and his teeth are so long?
Because that's Predator, man.
I don't like that.
Anyway,
Go Elle Fanning though.
Yeah. So a lot of movies recently, despite good reviews, have actually not done very well at the cinema. So Christie, which is Sydney Sweeney's Sydney Sweeney's new movie.
Yeah. She's played a boxer.
Yep. That's made 1.3 million opening weekend.
That is crazy.
That's the 9th lowest for a wide release movie ever.
Yeah. That trailer looked really good though, so that's
I never watched it. I wasn't even aware this movie was a thing until I saw this report.
That's crazy.
That's how bad the marketing's clearly been.
I've had it in front of every single film I've watched in the last month.
Really?
Every single film.
Not seen it in front of any of mine, but we go to different cinema chains.
Maybe they have a partnership with Cineworld or something.
Maybe, who knows? But anyway, that movie's done really terribly. Running Man, which obviously I've just talked about.
Yeah.
Quite a big budget movie. I'm not quite sure what the exact budget is, but it's something north of 100 million, I'm sure.
Yeah.
14 to 19 million. That's the projections for opening weekend, which at the time of recording hasn't happened yet. That's not good at all.
No.
And that movie's had decent reviews. I think its Rotten Tomato score is like 67 at the moment.
That's relatively good.
Yeah. It's relatively good.
They've kind of all averaged out now, haven't they? Critics don't really like films right now.
That is true.
I mean, the last few weeks we've been slagging off films too.
Yeah, but to be completely honest, they were not good.
No, that's very true.
We finally got a good one, and you didn't have the balls to watch it.
It's not my fault that I got traumatized by the trailers.
No, I'm not victim blaming. Anyway, Regretting You, $7 million.
Bad film.
To be fair, that one's deserved.
Yeah. I did think it was going to do better.
Yeah, with the Colleen Hooverness of it.
And McKenna Grace.
With how much It Ends With Us made.
I think that's part of the reason why it flopped.
Because of the controversy surrounding that.
You know, Blake Lively is now she is going through it right now.
Why is she going through it?
She's having a crisis on social media.
What, everyone thinks PR nightmare?
Well, not even. She's just having a mental breakdown. Everyone thinks that her and Ryan Reynolds are getting divorced.
Well, it wouldn't be the first divorce Ryan Reynolds has had.
Oh, no, that's true.
That felt meaner than I meant for it to be across.
Better for Scarlett Johansson, though.
Colin Jost, man. He's living the dream.
Yeah.
Anyway, then One Battle After Another.
Which
could very well be an awards contender. It definitely is, but it could very well win Best Picture.
Fair
that
enough.
movie had a fairly large budget, not enormous, but still quite large. 22.4 million. That's not good at all. That's a real bad flop for a movie of this size.
Movie, right?
I've seen it. It's great.
Yeah.
This movie's wonderful. And it's not done very well at all. And that's a massive shame. Begonia, $5 million. Now, that was a smaller budget movie, but the reviews for that have also been good.
Also, that did really well at the film festivals, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Oh.
Yorgos and Emma Stone. You know, we love Emma Stone.
Yeah.
She's probably my favorite actress right now, I would say.
I think that she's very talented.
She's wonderful.
Yeah.
And then Anemone, 1.2 million. Now, this had more of a limited release than Christie, so it's
I've never heard of it.
So it's not as big a disaster.
Yeah.
But it is Daniel Day-Lewis's triumphant return to acting after being retired for about 10 years.
Which is mad.
Yeah. And no one even knows about it. You know, that's insane to me. So a bunch of movies have flopped. Why do you think this is?
I think it's just the death of cinema. I just think people aren't going to the cinema right now.
I mean, the advent of streaming has been very detrimental.
Yeah.
What it should be is that they should work hand in hand. You should have movies get a good theatrical release, wait 6 months minimum, and then it'll be on streaming and it'll get a boost. Yeah. Because people will know, oh, that was in cinemas and people liked it, but I didn't get to go. I guess I'll watch it on streaming now.
Yeah.
And if people who did see it, great. Now you can watch it again.
Yeah,
if you liked
literally. And I find it crazy that films are only in the cinema for like 2 weeks at a time now, and then in a couple of months it's on streaming.
No, my cousin said to me last year that he was going to watch, I think it was Twisters, another Glenn Powell movie.
Yeah.
And he was like, that's in cinemas. That's in cinemas. I went to see Deadpool with him, and he was like, Twisters is a movie that's out.
Yeah.
I mean, I can also watch it on my Skybox next week, so there's not much point.
No,
and honestly,
really true.
I get it.
Yeah. Because it's cheaper. Cinema tickets are so expensive now.
When you add in transportation time, any
Snacks.
arrangements like babysitters you have to sort out, and yes, concessions.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's crazy.
Not worth it.
It's
But
crazy.
what I've learned from Chad Powers this week is that I can't consume media unless I'm in a cinema.
Do you think TikTok attention span has ruined you?
100%. I need
course.
to either be on my phone or doing something with my hands at the same time while I'm
God.
watching TV. Whereas the cinema obviously forces you to put everything down and put everything away. And that's the only way I can actually enjoy media now.
It's a real shame.
I know.
It's a real shame.
But then things aren't even going to the cinema at the minute. And then it's
No.
like, I'm not enjoying this movie as much because I have my phone in my hand.
Exactly.
So all in all, just go to the cinema, man.
Go to the cinema, put your phone away, don't get it out. Be respectful, because that's another reason. Cinema etiquette is getting so much worse.
Yeah.
I moved during The Running Man because the person next to me was being so bloody loud with
We had a
with her
group
Chris.
of girls behind us who were chatting the whole way through, and we're like, "Oh God!" Luckily, they did shut up in the film.
This was Now You See Me, right?
Yeah.
No. But yeah, unfortunately, this is just a long series of flops, and I'm not gonna take this this whole bollocks about Hollywood doesn't make original films anymore. They do, and when they make them, you don't go see them.
No, that's so
I've
true.
literally just read out the proof.
Yeah.
So
Even like popular films aren't doing well though, because obviously I went to see Now You See Me yesterday, and I really thought this was going to be really popular because it's such a massive franchise that does so well, that like did so well when it first came out, and it's got so many like massive names in it. Ariana Greenblatt's in this one.
Oh
who
yeah,
is
she was
also-
Barbie.
Yeah.
She wasn't Barbie, but she
No,
was
but
in Barbie.
Yeah, she's a big name, and Justice Smith was also in it. He's quite a big name right now. And there was so many people. Like there were so many people when we were booking the tickets that like had filled seats, and people just hadn't shown up. In the end, when we were watching the film, it was the two of us, and then there was the group of girls behind us, and that was pretty much it.
Jeez.
But the bookings had said that the cinema was pretty much full.
See, my showing for Running Man actually had quite a lot of people in it for a Wednesday night,
That's good.
which I was pleased to see.
Yeah.
And most of them were respectful. I think I was already in a state of, I'm a little angry.
Yeah.
Again, that's a benefit for the movie. It makes you resonate with the character a bit.
Yeah.
But so I was like, no, I'm not putting up with this time.
Fair enough.
I just moved a few
Yeah.
rows below. Because don't be rustling packaging during quiet scenes. Arseholes.
I think I'm a little bit guilty of that.
Well, stop it then.
No, to be fair, I eat most of my snacks in the trailers now.
I've actually never been to the cinema with you.
No, we've never been to the cinema
No.
together.
And we probably won't, because
No.
that's the point of this.
Well, yeah, and also I don't want to pay for an Omniplex ticket.
And I don't want to pay for an Odeon ticket.
I don't go to the Odeon.
Hmm?
I don't go to the Odeon.
Which one do you go to?
Cineworld.
Oh,
Love Cineworld.
I love them both, whatever. Anyway, moving on. Silver Lining.
Yeah.
Silver Lining's Playbook. God, that's a good movie. Anyway, Silver Lining. Michael Jackson trailer's out.
I haven't seen it
Why?
because I didn't even know it had been released.
It's only 1 minute long.
I didn't know it had
I'm
been
honestly
released.
surprised you didn't know it has been released, because what I'm about to tell you is that in
Did it do well?
in the first 24 hours,
Yeah.
you'll never guess from the first
I'm
from
not
the
even going to
first
try.
take.
I wouldn't know.
No, 116 million views.
Wow. No joking. That is incredible. That is incredible.
That's
That
the
is
highest
insane.
for a biopic trailer ever.
Wow.
So what's great about that is that film's coming out next April,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping what that means is that cinemas get a nice boost. They've obviously got Wicked coming out in a couple of weeks. That's
Yeah.
going to do really well
I
because
do
it's
think so.
Wicked.
Yeah.
But I would just love it if, I mean, it's Michael Jackson. He's arguably the biggest name in music of all time.
I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the Springsteen movie last week, and that was actually surprisingly good. So
My,
I think
my Brazilian friend told me that was good.
Yeah.
I think I'll probably end up seeing it with my dad, because
That's
he's
fair
quite
enough.
a big Bruce
Yeah.
Springsteen fan. Likes them all except Born in the USA. Finds that song quite annoying.
I mean, that is a song in the movie.
Yeah,
So,
I figured.
I think a couple of weeks ago I was slagging off biopics, and I was like, stop making them. But to be honest, they're quite good films.
If they're making monies, then keep releasing them,
Yeah,
please.
fair enough.
Health of cinemas. Then I can go watch Begonia in peace.
Yeah. But no, happy for them.
One for you, one for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think part of the viewership is because of all of the controversy of like they had to refilm quite a lot of it?
I'm not sure how widely known that is.
Do you not think?
Yeah, I don't think it's that widely known.
Okay, fair enough.
But I think obviously he's a controversial figure outside of that. That's why the film got shut down for a little bit. So we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Either way, the viewership is wonderful. Hopefully, it can recreate Bohemian Rhapsody and then some. I'd be more surprised. I'd be more surprised if this film doesn't make $1 billion than if it does.
Fair enough. I will watch it.
I'm very excited.
I need to watch the trailer. I might watch that when I get home.
You certainly should. Sounds uncannily like his uncle. Genuinely. Anyway, final story. We got an update.
Can I guess?
We got an update from Warner Bros. What do you reckon the story is?
Oh, could it potentially be that Paramount are less interested now and Netflix are the front runners?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm amazed that you guessed that. So yeah, unfortunately, Netflix seem like the front runners now, whereas it was Paramount before. But it seems like because there's beginning to be some competition.
Yeah.
It looks like David Ellison, who is in charge of Paramount, has said to his shareholders, Warner Bros. Isn't vital for our growth. We believe we can do what we want to do and be where we need to be on our own, and we can take a build it, not buy it approach, which is actually exactly what Ted Sarandos of Netflix said a couple of weeks ago. So I'm hoping that this is him downplaying the importance of Warner and that he's not losing interest. It's weird for me to say I want Paramount to get Warner.
I want Paramount to get Warner.
I don't want anyone to get them.
Oh, no.
But if anyone has to, I would much rather it be them than Netflix getting their grubby hands on it.
I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Lionsgate, who's that owned by?
I don't know, actually. Not actually sure.
They're doing well at the minute.
What have they released recently?
They did Now You See Me.
They
also have Sunrise on the Reaping coming.
Right.
They've got a couple of others that I've seen that were quite relatively good movies. But I think that whoever owns Lionsgate should take Warner.
Yeah. I'd be quite happy if Apple took them. Even though they're a $2 trillion company.
Yeah. Give it up.
They at least just don't let Netflix have them. They'll kill the cinema industry, and I need them to not do that. So because Netflix are stupid, I don't want them to have it.
No, and also, what am I meant to do if everything goes on streaming? Am I just never going to enjoy?
No, you'll just be doom scrolling the whole time,
forever and ever and ever.
The cinema experience is so special.
Yeah,
I've been championing this since episode 1, and
it's
long before that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Netflix.
So true. Make Stranger Things 5.
Yeah.
And then fuck off.
Yeah.
Unless you actually embrace cinemas. Then maybe you can fuck less off.
But I really enjoy Bridgerton, so keep going for Bridgerton. And also K-pop Demon Hunters 2.
Jonathan Bailey, I saw him on Monday in real life. I did.
You did, and I'm really sad about it.
Anyway.
But yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters 2 has now been given a 2029 release date, and I'm quite excited for that.
Did you watch the first one?
I did.
I think we probably talked about this before. I just have no interest in K-pop Demon Hunters. Anyway, that's it.
Thank you
for the news.
That was good. I've never heard any of those before.
Yeah, definitely not. What, an hour and a half ago?
No, it's surprising.
This has ended up being longer than the first
take. I don't
take.
know how we've managed that.
No, we haven't paused either.
No.
Maybe we just thought of more to say.
Maybe.
Because we had the foundation.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Let's hope this doesn't corrupt itself when we get this one out.
If so, I'm probably going to just give up.
Yeah, let's quit while we're ahead. Mm-hmm. So that's the end of the podcast, maybe forever. I'm joking.
Hope not. I'd like to be back next week. I'd quite like to talk about Now You See Me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in keeping up with us, you can find us on Instagram. You can find us at sceneit.mp3. That's sceneit as in SCENE.
Because we're smart.
We are smart. Or if you're old school and you want to email us, which people don't.
No one's done that yet.
No,
I've had some angry Instagram DMs, obviously.
But
and some quite nice ones. I'm very touched. Thanks, everyone.
Email us. I want to know them too.
Yeah.
I don't get to see these. David doesn't share them with me.
I do.
No, you don't.
I shared Ben's hate mail.
I want the nice ones.
Oh, they're not as interesting. No, I'm just kidding. Please keep sending them. They're really nice.
Yeah, send them.
I enjoy those.
If you don't want to email us, send it to the Instagram so I can read them and I go, oh, that's nice because none of my friends listen to this and I'm just relying on yours.
Damn.
So yeah, if you want to email us, you can email us.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate your support always.
Yeah. You can email us at seeinitmp3@gmail.com. That's seeing it again as SCENE.
Because again, we're clever.
We are clever.
Thank you for bearing with us.
Yeah.
For the last couple of
Hopefully
weeks.
this was still interesting, even though we did it twice.
Obviously we've been catching up quite a lot, so this is a long one.
Yeah.
But if you made
But
it
I enjoyed the chat at the beginning, even though I've had it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Thanks
you for
very much
listening.
for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.